What I find interesting here is, and I'm going to direct this question straight to Danny, because we've partnered up with The Athletic, and I have a show with The Athletic every Wednesday. And they published an interesting article today, comparisons between Manchester United having Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge and also Liverpool having Roy Evans in charge. And I know you didn't have too much time with him, Danny. You came in from Crewe Alexandra. You had a year or two maximum with Roy Evans. But Liverpool were trying to continue the Liverpool way, but the game had moved on a bit since then, and it didn't work out of Roy Evans. And of course, you were in the dressing room, you would know much more than I would. And it's a similar vein to Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has constantly referenced to Alex Ferguson. Maybe it's time to find a new identity. Don't try to hark on what memories you have, and they were great memories, but maybe it's time for something different, something new, something more modern. Is the comparison fair?
Well, it's a difficult comparison because of time. You know, the decades were different. But if you're trying to relate the old school methods of one club continuing through the decades to stay successful, football evolves, things evolve. Houllier came in and transformed the club, and he didn't do it the Liverpool way, which had got so much success. He had to change. Wenger changed it at Arsenal. You know, and things do evolve. Just because Ole was at United doesn't mean he's not capable enough as coach, because he's living in the history of what Fergie did and trying to copy him. He can be his own man if he wants. I'm sure he can. But I understand the point in that you try and repeat the successes from the past by doing the same things. And it doesn't always work, because what you're coming up against is very different. Everything has evolved. So, you know, squad rotation's different. That means different man management skills are needed. The amount of money being spent, the fact that recruitment, Fergie was in charge of his recruitment, whereas I don't think Ole is his own, really. He might have a say, but I don't think he had the same power as Fergie. So, yeah, things do evolve. I just look at it from a very simplistic football point of view. Coaching players, putting a plan in place, having a tactical plan, making sure the players are on board with that is a difficult job. I've worked with some managers who are very, very good at it and some who are not so good. There's lots of aspects to football management, man management, motivation, but the tactical plan, first and foremost, is where you gain the respect. Because if the tactical plan works, for example, when Roy Hodgson came to Fulham, a lot of lads weren't aware of him. We started working in training. He was a nice man, of course, that doesn't take you too far, but we started getting some results. So the players then get on board with the manager because the tactics are right and the plan is right, and they think, whoa, I respect it. I don't see United players on board with a plan. I see United players going out and just enjoying themselves and playing for fun and off the cuff. And some weeks it works. They beat Newcastle 5-1, or some weeks they lose and to Villa at home, and it just carries on. It just carries on. And you're right, Ian, what you said before. He has done a good job to this point. He has given them some success and some aesthetically pleasing football again, which United fans weren't getting under previous regimes. But if you want to compete with the Chelsea, Liverpool and City teams we're watching and the quality of coaches up against, they've got to make a change. If they don't make a change, they've got absolutely no chance.